Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Russell and today we're playing more Oxygen Not Included. So, as you can see, with this new Expressive update, I just reloaded the game today and got this morale changes box that popped up. So, this is just explaining that, you know, the old food and decor expectations are gone and there's this new morale expectation instead. So, you know, this is just basically saying, you know, if this colony was 300 cycles old or whatever, your colony probably wouldn't be set up to properly handle the new morale expectations. But since this one's pretty young, I think we're going to be just fine. But it is interesting to see that they are officially enabling all of the new morale changes and stuff like that. So let's do it. Let's bring on the morale. Anyways, here's the dump, if you remember. Last time we had gotten the kitchen kind of set up. We hadn't really gotten too much into it yet, but got the kitchen set up. We got the bedroom over here. It's looking pretty sad. And then we got this bathroom right here. You can see that this bathroom is... Oh, that's probably it, actually. Alright, so now it's out of order. So we need to get a compost going, like, right now, since this is going to take longer than expected. Why don't we go ahead and this. Would still really kind of like to use this area, but I think it's kind of asking for trouble if I don't get a compost down here and taken care of. So let's have them install this compost. Oh great, now they're going to bed. Let's have them install a compost pile down here and then work through all of this. Oh my gosh. 3 visits remaining. Part of me feels like we're going to end up with a mess on our hands. Oh, now there's 1 visit remaining. Oh boy. So hopefully, since they basically all just went to the bathroom, hopefully I can get this compost built and at least one of these outhouses back in order before everybody decides that they need to go to the bathroom again tomorrow. Because nobody likes having to clean up pee spilled all over the place. But yeah, so we'll get this built, we'll get the kitchen built. And I think we're going to keep cranking forward. I am still surprised. I feel like this research is taking quite a bit longer than it normally does. You know, we're almost at cycle 10. And normally I have no problem getting this nasty area set up before running into issues with the outhouse plugging or with dealing with polluted water. Now, polluted water I haven't been dealing with so much yet. We've got plenty of time before we have to worry about the polluted water, but this compost stuff kind of stinks. But anyways, so they'll clean out the bathrooms. I'm not really sure what everybody else is doing. Oh, they're having a good old chat. Let's see. Wait, there's no water in this water cooler. Oh. I guess I didn't realize that they actually had to, like, fill up the water cooler. They wanted to use the water cooler. But, anyways. So the other thing that I want to do is, now that this is kind of set up, I could build a wall right here, but now I don't really want to do that until I get all this stuff put together. Oh, I can figure out all of this. I'll do all... Don't want coal, because I normally build another storage compactor right down next to my actual coal generator so that it's a lot easier for them to get it to the coal generator. I don't want polluted dirt in here. Algae's okay. Honestly, I think that's probably it. Copy these settings across. I should probably take a little bit of time when these things are finished. Should probably take a little bit of time getting all this stuff cleaned up because there's literally just junk everywhere. And with the new morale, I'm sure that probably is not helping morale. Although stress is pretty low for right now. So with the new morale, if I can grab one of these guys. Now they have this morale system here. So you can see 21 out of 2, which I guess is... I guess they gave you a bonus because they wanted to give people a chance to make it so that their older colonies would still work. So that's what that morale upgrade helper plus 20 is. But this person expects 2, and as a duplicant you get plus 1, I guess. Comfortable barracks is plus 1, nice bathroom is plus 1, and then grizzly meal is minus 1, ugly decor is minus 1. So let's see, that's actually only a plus 1 in general. So I wonder if the jobs thing is key too. So you can see that, you know, there's the plus 2, plus 4, plus 8. So I remember reading and hearing about the fact that this new morale expectation really kind of like makes it so that it's difficult to do the old practice, which was basically just upgrade to a new job as soon as you were able to, because there was never really any negative consequences to that. Like as long as your dupes weren't like living in complete squalor, it was very hard to really stress out your dupes. So like, you know, you could be in cycle like 10 and you could have yourself a miner that could farm abyssalite, or like a scientist, which now is a plus 12, and like there's no way for probably the first 20 cycles, probably even more than that, but I'm just trying to be conservative, probably at least 20-30 cycles that you could make it so that you can get plus 12 on their morale expectation. So it really kind of makes it so that like these jobs are actually more of a strategic choice instead of just like rip through them as fast as you can. Which like definitely makes sense, but it's definitely going to make things a little trickier because, you know, getting abyssalite farming as quick as possible is always good so that you could get out into the world and explore things. I mean, going through the research jobs always... Oh, look at that. I already got a sage hatch egg. Huh. Alright. I might want to get a ranch together. You know, generally I honestly don't do very much with ranches. I always thought that the mechanics were like a little weird. You know, and I'm not really sure that the conversion rates are worth doing in most places, but that being said, I've also never played Colony into the hundreds and hundreds of cycles where, you know, you actually start running out of things and you need to figure out a way to make something. But with a sage hatch, that might be interesting to go ahead and get a ranch set up to deal with that. But yeah, anyways, the research one would help a lot. Like getting the research jobs cranked through helps a lot because you get more and more learning, you know. But if I were to upgrade Frankie right now, he's already at a plus 4 expectation, which I'm not even sure if I can meet. And going up to plus 12, I think would just be basically impossible. But should really start... First of all, someone should clean this toilet out. I'm pretty sure I thought I saw that they did. Maybe not. Oxygen's still a little light over here. I might want to get another one of these just to keep this cranked out at all times. The other thing I think I might want to get started today is some bristle blossoms right here, because especially with the morale expectation, getting some better food is really going to help. Also, Gossman just went to bed. It's so weird. I don't understand why it takes them so long to go to bed. Oh, doing some stretches. That's kind of funny. I don't know why it takes them so long to go to bed. I don't know if that's the whole timing thing. Like, did I take away too much of their downtime? Why don't we go ahead and switch that back? That was work. Let's make it downtime, I think. Okay, I guess you just click on it and then it does it. They should have enough downtime. I guess you can actually adjust the bedtime now, instead of them just automatically going to bed for the last X number of seconds of a cycle. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, see, these people only have +1, and literally the only reason I'm keeping them stress-free right now is this 20 cycle, or 5 cycle +20. Well, what we're gonna have to do is really gonna have to start sweeping some stuff up. So let's start here, since that's their bedroom, and we also definitely want to do the bathroom, because also there's a lot of hatches running around in here where we don't want them eating all of our metal. The other stuff is like, you know, whatever, but the metal is really important. My cat was pawing at the door. I had to let him out. My cat can literally be laying in his spot and sleeping for hours until I finally decide I actually want to get up and do something. And then he's like, nope, I want to leave. Let me out. Get me out of here. I'm trying to think if realistically I should take on another dupe. See, oh, I guess we can check and see like if there's any good ones. Cloud Sleeper. That's not that hard to deal with. Can't perform care. +5 learning. That's pretty good. Could really crank through the research if I had 2 people doing research. Also, pretty high creativity. +5 creativity. Harold has ranching and farming, which might be pretty useful. He's also got an interest in tidy. Alright. Let's try it. Let's get Harold in here. Might be biting off more than I can chew here, but I think we're gonna get the kitchen and stuff set up here. I'm not that worried about feeding all of them. And if they like tidy, I'm gonna go ahead and make them... Oh, I already have 1 groundskeeper. What did he like? Gopher and groundskeeper. Gopher is good because it adds to your carrying capacity. That's always helpful. I'm surprised that tidy doesn't add to their carrying capacity as well. Oh, I'll make him a gopher just because it's always good having people with higher carrying capacities. I feel like gopher is a really useful job to just always have somebody working on. Can't figure out what they should do? Gopher. I don't want that egg swept up. Am I at with research? I'm still doing decontamination. I am almost done, though. Almost done with decontamination, which is helpful, because, like, honestly, I really need to get into power. I need to get into food prep. I feel like I'm behind on a few things here. All right. So we're going to cancel that, and we're going to make it an airflow tile. We're going to make this an airflow tile. And we're going to get a deodorizer right here. I think there's a little bit of polluted oxygen running around down here. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it, though. The polluted water, I feel like, puts off a lot more polluted oxygen than the polluted dirt and compost does. We want to get this finished up. I think I actually want to put this here and put a deodorizer there. Yeah, that'll work. Oh no, we never got this bed finished. Oh, poor Harold. Me sleeping on the floor. These little dials, I find, don't seem to work very well. Seem to always be indicating incorrectly. Like, this says it has 15 visits remaining. Let's see if it clicks down. Okay, yeah, I guess, I don't know, it's strange. Like, when it goes all the way up, and then they clean it out, I feel like it doesn't ever click back down. Well, it doesn't, apparently it doesn't click back down until they actually use it, and then it clicks back down. As much as I need to get research, like, keep research moving, I partially want to leave everybody off. Like, I want to leave no research so that hopefully I can get some of this stuff swept up. But I don't know if I can. Let's get the power out of the way. Power is another thing that I generally like to do a pretty specific way. I generally like to not build a coal generator until I've got the battery, the smart battery to automatically control it. But with the way that research is going this time, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to just get that thing going and waste some coal. That's just going to be the way that it is. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Let me speed this up, since cleaning is not the most exciting thing in the world to watch them do. The other thing we definitely want to do is get this set up. We'll get a gas vent. I'll put it right here. I could put it right there, but like later on, like probably quite a bit later on, I'll get another tile right there if I have to put another 2 refrigerators in there. But some gas pipe. Probably be somewhere over here. Ventilation. Gas pump. Honestly, there's not too much carbon dioxide yet. Normally I have no problem finding a ton of carbon dioxide, but this might end up sucking up some oxygen too, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't know if I want to put that right there. Might want to be a little more conscious with my placement. Let me put it way over here. And that was power regulation. I think they're working on, yeah, they're working on internal combustion right now. Food, get a ration box right there. Actually, better to put it down here. Oh my gosh. That's some bad placement. That. No, 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 no. You gotta be careful. A lot of times these guys definitely want to get themselves stuck. Alright, now do that. Honestly, there's a ton of copper out here. I might want to just put a door right here. Because eventually I'm going to need to come out here and get all this copper. And I'll probably strip mine all this copper and coal and then leave through this abyssite. Actually, for the third time. A lot of gold down here too. And there's no germs in this slime other than a little tiny bit, 441. So there's a gold pocket that's going to be really useful. There's some germs right there that I'm definitely going to forget, or I'm definitely going to forget those germs are right there, and I'm going to blow right through that slime. But if I remember correctly, oh, it's a geyser. So last time I thought this was a cold biome, but it looks like it's actually just a geyser, which like is it's good that there's a geyser there, but it's a little depressing because I thought it was a cold biome like super close to my super close to my base, which is always really useful. How much do you want to bet that they're gonna go outside so that they can construct this, and someone's gonna block themselves out of the base? Oh yeah, I almost forgot to have them get the bed done again. Talking about food while they're on the toilet, always good. getting this sage hatch will help a lot. I'm pretty sure that the sage hatch is like 1-to-1 conversion of whatever it eats, it turns into coal. Whereas I think the regular hatch, it's like if it eats 10 grams, it excretes 8 grams. But I'm pretty sure that the sage hatch is complete 1-to-1. Also, I might as well finish this since I've got this wall going. That finished up. Oh, I guess I didn't. I was gonna say, why are they not sweeping this up? But I guess it's because that's all coal, and they don't have a place to put that yet. I'm gonna take storage compactor down here, and that'll be for my coal. The ladder right there. I do need to continue to clean stuff up. That up, please. And that up, please. That up. And up. Okay, so internal combustion's done, so let's get coal generator popped down somewhere. And unfortunately, there's no way that I am going to get to the good batteries anytime soon. I need to get brute force refinement still and all this sensor stuff. I'm just gonna have to pop down some big batteries. All right, so well, let's get some tiles down. Big battery, like this. Ah, there you go. All right, and this is gonna need power eventually. What are you doing with heat? It's not getting too hot yet. The compost piles really put off heat now. I remember, I don't know if it's been completely changed yet, but there was an update where the compost piles were giving off dirt that was at like 75 degrees Celsius. And like, that's really, really hot. Consumable ore. So this is where my coal goes. I'll make that a 7. Actually, that's kind of silly. I'll make it 6. Because the other thing I'm going to do is put grill right here. This is going to be... need to get some doors made right here so that this can be a mess hall. 4, 5, 6. So this will be a mess hall that supports 6 dupes. Honestly, I should probably make a couple airflow tiles here. Airflow tiles, airflow tiles, airflow tiles. Oh. I put the wrong door here. Like, completely. I should probably put another bathroom in here. I have 5 dupes. With this downtime thing, they all seem to be... oh, great. This is cranking out polluted oxygen. Alright, so let's get this stuff finished. And I'm going to cancel this. And I'm going to want a higher priority. I need to get this holding tank finished because now, of course, this water is just sitting here outgassing nasty polluted oxygen. Funny, I feel like this is like... I feel like this is probably my sloppiest base yet. Like, I feel like every time I turn around, there's something that I completely missed that I needed to get done. Wait. Wait. It needs to be a mesh tile. Glad I caught that before it was finished, even though it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and get this started too. We'll get those 2 tiles in there. I can make this tank. See, that got finished pretty quickly. I might not end up getting this stuff all cleaned out of here. Yeah. I'll see if I can. Love that it's like, nope, can't do that. You need to dig this one piece. I refuse to dig it. The other thing we can do, that's furniture. That's tables. Medicine. Oh, the massage table is in medicine now. Interesting. Definitely don't want any more duplicants right now. I want these to be... 8's probably a little extreme, but... I want that to be 8. I almost went in there and clicked it into polluted water, which wouldn't have been... wouldn't have been that good. I hope that I don't end up sealing a hatch in here. That wouldn't be very nice of me. Really hoping that I can get this done this cycle. Things can really... Oh, oh boy. Oh, come on. Bubbles. Things can really pile up. I don't know what, like, the start... I wonder if you can click on them and it'll tell you. Does it tell you what their carrying capacity is anywhere? Skills, maybe? Oh, well, here's more stress. High morale. That's super good. New friend. Sleeping. Pleasant chit-chat. Oh, the narcoleptic naps actually help with stress. That's interesting. Oh, they felt appreciated today. That's nice. So I don't know... Oh, yeah, carrying capacity, 200 grams. So, or 200 kilograms, I guess, not 200 grams. That would be really bad. 200 kilograms isn't the worst. But obviously, like gophers and stuff, they get, what, 400? 400 extra? Man, these bathrooms are already almost filled up again. These dupes like to poop. Gotta do that poop all the time. There's no way I'm gonna choose another duplicant, so I'm just not even gonna... There are definitely some... I'm gonna disable this for right now, because there are definitely some things that I need to, like, get together before I get another duplicant in here. Alright. I got... Oh, wow. That I already finished that one, too. Jeez. I need to find a good place to put this, because these things, these rock granulators generate a ton of heat. Man, you know, I said that it's going to be a long time before I got the the smart battery, but it's actually not looking like it's going to take that long. Polluted oxygen all over the place. No. Hurry up. Oh, why it takes so long to sweep things. Oh, great. Now I've got all these duplicants over here. Look. Number 8. Priority 8. Like, sweep this junk up. Please. Please tell me this... I think this might be the last thing. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this built, and then we'll make that a bottle emptier. Now, realistically, like, making this little tank and everything is, like, so much more work than I even needed to do for just finding a place to store polluted water, but, like, you know what? Sometimes there are things that you like to do a certain way, and this is just one of those things that I like to do a certain way. Okay, the other thing that definitely needs to happen ASAP Rocky is getting this compost taken care of. Okay, Okay, so the food thing is done. And put this here. Actually, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it over here for now. Help distribute a little bit of that heat. Now, I just realized, though, is that I don't have a good place for, like, a Wheezewort. Like, if later on in the game, this whole area starts to get really hot because of all this cooking, I didn't leave any space at all for a Wheezewort. Which is not the best. Alright. Okay. It's finished. It took basically half of this whole episode, but we did finally get the nasty place finished. Hydrogen all over here. I might come straight down into this. Need to get to this neural vacillator right here. Man, it's gonna be hard to start exploring, because to have a miner that has abyssalite mining, you need to be able to support a +8 morale. That's pretty tough. You know, another thing that I definitely need to get built, I'm gonna break into this area through here, because another thing that I definitely need to get built is a massage area. Obviously, seeing as how apparently stress is gonna be like the new thing. Let's go ahead and get some floors built. Oops. This area's starting to heat up too. Let's get some floors built. Go like this. This. I'm gonna collect this copper first, but we'll make one of these a massage parlor, and I'm also gonna stuff my rock granulator somewhere in here. I'm actually not going to make this battery until it's a smart battery, because there's these two batteries right here, and I'm already super close to getting this research, so... Alright, so things are coming together. I have a tremendous amount of stuff for them to do, so we're probably just going to kind of hang back and let them do it for a little bit. This is probably a big problem too. Let's prioritize the hour stuff. Do this whole area right here, because having somebody waste a bunch of time on this manual generator is probably adding up at least a little bit. Oh, I never made this a high priority, which is not good. Oh no. Oh man. I am missing a lot of things this time around. I never made my algae deoxidizer a high priority, which means that I just really thinned out my oxygen here. That's alright. This is not very much carbon dioxide, so it shouldn't take very much to get this back under control. I might make another algae deoxidizer over here, even though that's really kind of like unnecessary, because dupes take 100 grams a second and an algae deoxidizer puts out 500 grams a second, so I've got my dupes covered here, but I might build another one. Alright, so I want this to be a 7, I want that to be a 7, and they're finishing that up right now anyway, but I guess I'm gonna have to make it a 7, because now they're all running away from it. Alright, and that'll get the power put together. Once the power is put together, I don't want that to start just yet. I want to be able to, like, keep track of this when it's pumping the carbon dioxide over here. I'm flirting with the edge as far as the food is going, but I should be able to buy some time until I can get some fried mush bars up and running. I don't like to have them eat just the regular mush bars, because the regular mush bars almost always cause diarrhea, which is never good. But you know, if it can't be helped, it can't be helped, so. But I should be able to get the, I gotta make this one higher too. Before I completely forget to do it 2 times in a row. I think the other thing I want to do is dig down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like that. Go like this. I think I want to dig down here so that this whole base right now has like a very natural way for so the CO2 is going to go to the right, and then it has 2 places where it'll fall down, and then it'll come across here. Some of it'll get stuck on top of this water, which is inevitable, but I actually think I'm going to do that. I like to make the tiles just a little bit higher priority in the hopes that maybe they'll make the tiles first, and then this stuff will just fall onto the tile instead of falling into the water. Because, like, surprisingly, there's not very much stuff in the water here. Look at that. Man. You know, I was talking about how slow I felt research was going, and now all of a sudden it is, like, cranking out. So I want to do this so that I can get the good bathrooms. I like to make like a self-cleaning loop for my bathrooms. It's just an easy way to deal with it. It also gets you a lot of extra water. So a self-cleaning loop and like a what's the word? Can't think of the word for what the bathroom is. Oh well. Self-filling. That's not the proper word, but it's basically what it does. Okay, so now they're like back to just kind of doing things, I feel like. It's fine. We got the power. I need to definitely get this rock granulator. And here, actually, yeah, that's alright. I don't know if I want to put it there or not. I think I want to put it 1 floor up. Because they have to actually operate it. They have to be able to actually operate it, and putting it down here means that it's in carbon dioxide, which is a little tough to operate, so. It's definitely not... No, I am going to put it down there. Because I want this to be the massage room. Which may or may not even work. This might have to be more heavy machinery room, and I might have to do the massage room up here. Because I don't know how good the oxygen supply is going to be in here. So let's put it back down here. I do generally like to keep the heavy machinery like in an area. Need to get this built ASAP. So that I can get this smart battery going. I want to deconstruct this. For some reason, I feel like the deconstruct command has like such a high priority. Like I feel like you can be struggling to get the dupes to do like anything that you want to do. And then like as soon as you click on deconstruct for something, they're like, oh, okay. And they run over there and they break it. I think it's just that they really enjoy breaking things. That's my guess. Alright, so things are coming along here. Once we get this power on an automatic system, we are going to most definitely address the food. So we're gonna get the kitchen completely put together, and then we'll get this food storage completely put together. I really think I'm not sure if I want to put an airflow tile here or not, because they really kind of want to trap the carbon dioxide in here. But putting an airflow tile in there will help the oxygen get out in the beginning. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Someone please dig this dirt. Thank you. Jeez. Alright. I need This needs to happen, please. And then I think once we get the kitchen fully put together, we'll start a Bristle Blossom farm. Because realistically... yeah, see, like, honestly, they're all going to be stressing out at all times. Because... oh, man. I do actually like this new morale system because you actually have to think about stress. Like, I feel like when I used to play before, like, stress was not a big deal at all. Like, you really never had to worry about stress. I feel like it was very, very easy to manage stress just by, like, putting up a bajillion paintings and then giving them something that's not plain meal lice. I'm working on it. I'm working on giving them not plain meal lice, but... alright, so there's all my refined metal. Smart battery right there. Oh, I guess it's just because of the rock granulator. And I need automation wire there. And I need this super soon, please. Aisles like that. Bubbles is very happy making a battery. Really enjoys that. And then I can deconstruct this stuff. I'll get those power wires, and then I can deconstruct. Like, see? Like, that was like an almost immediate thing. Like, they just immediately deconstructed that stuff. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go active. Let's say active at 35% and standby at 100. I want to get this kitchen area finished. I want to get the mess hall finished while I'm at it. Alright, so they're definitely getting tired of the meal lice, which, like, is understandable. Did get a lot of stuff dug up, which is good. I need to finish out this barracks so that it stops just, like, slowly getting bigger and bigger. Put the tiles in here. Hope that they eventually get around to that. I love that they do little stretches in the morning. I think that's so funny. Really like that. I think after I finish this research, I'm gonna let Frankie help out for a little bit. There's always a food shortage. What's the difference between a great hall and a mess hall? Got a recreational building inside of the... This will significantly improve the duplicant's morale. So I wonder if I should... A recreational building. Is that like a water cooler? I wonder if I could... 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I only have one space to get rid of it. I wonder if it would make more sense. I guess I should have pushed this out a little bit or something. I don't know. Alright, let's sweep this stuff up when we get a chance. Alright, so the kitchen's finished. That's good. We're gonna go mush fry, continuous, mush bar, continuous, this, and this. Wait, do I have anybody who cooks? Oh, I have 2 people that are 100% on. Oh, look at that, perfect. Gossman loves cooking. He loves it. Priorities. Gossman, you're going to cook, please. Priorities are something that I feel like I always end up digging myself into a hole with priorities, where it's like I cause a lot of issues with priorities because I tell them to do things like not in a very good way, and they always end up doing all of the wrong things that I don't want them to do, and it's always a total pain. So let's do this. Let's get this carbon dioxide. Now that there's a ton of it down here, let's fill this bad boy up with carbon dioxide. Oh wait, I should make it so that they don't eat regular mushrooms. Don't eat those. Alright, so I'm gonna let this pipe need to turn priorities up for toggle. Who's going to be the toggle person? Frankie, you are going to be the toggle person. Because the last thing you want to do is forget about this and then just be pumping all of your carbon dioxide over here. The way that I generally tend to do it is I let the pipe fill up completely, and then I disable it. And generally, with this little setup, if you do kind of this size area, and obviously depending on how long your pipe is, but if you fill this whole pipe up and then fill this area up, that should be enough carbon dioxide to fill this area up, push the oxygen out, and not cause a huge problem. So I think that's probably enough right there. Frankie, this, oh no. No. Come on, is this like, seriously, like, he's not gonna go and toggle this pump because it's downtime? Where's Frankie? Alright, red alert. Someone toggle this pump. Toggle this pump. Toggle it. Alright. I wonder if that's a thing. Like, I wonder if they won't even toggle the pump if it's downtime. Yes. My gosh, 3,000 grams of carbon dioxide. Yes. Be filled with the carbon dioxide. And then obviously, like, some of this is gonna push over, but now this area is super refrigerated area. I want this to be an 8. I want this to be deconstructed. So now you basically never have to worry about food storage again. And it's, like I said before, it's like... Why is Gossman just standing around? What are you doing, Gossman? If you can't cook, just go do something else. Weird. Might have been a little bit of a glitch right there. Still have a tremendous amount of carbon dioxide to pump into this room. Oh wow, they're into those mush bars. They're loving it. Love mush bars. Those are so good. Said literally no one ever. It's literally dirt and water. But hey, if you like the mush bars, power to you. I want to get this finished up. I also want to dig up this copper. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'll get that copper later. Finish this stuff. Alright, and that'll get the base pretty well taken care of. The the most of the internal structure. Alright, so let's get back to research. We definitely need to get artistic expression going. Probably get air systems researched. Probably get some medical stuff researched. I do need to get into ranching so that I can take care of all of these hatches that are running around my base. The other thing I definitely need to do is get someone to farm. Harold's a gopher, so now Harold is a farmer. And he's the only one I want farming. Say low, and then I'll bring Harold back up. Alright. And that's because Farming is one of those things where it's like, I seem to always forget about setting up someone A, as a farmer, and B, like, later on turning them into a rancher. It's like, I'll be like, I want to start a ranch, and then I realize that I haven't even started making someone a farmer yet, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. You know what, maybe what I should do, first of all, what I should definitely do is put a door right here. Like, I'm wasting so much oxygen by just pumping it all up here. I'd like that built ASAP Rocky. Something that you should always really try and be cognizant about is like, am I filling any completely extraneous spaces with oxygen for no reason whatsoever? Excuse me, man, my throat is really scratchy today. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good here. I think this is probably a pretty good space to stop for the second episode. So we got our kitchen put together. We're making some fried mush bars. We got our power system started up. Got our nasty area set up. I think next time we're definitely going to get a bristle blossom farm made, because that's going to be ridiculously important with this new morale, so that we can be making bristleberries and gristleberries, or whichever one is the cooked one. I think the cooked one is gristleberries, which is kind of funny to me, but we'll get a bristle blossom farm started up here. We need to get a rec room, like a massage parlor. We'll probably end up putting that right here. As I'm sitting here talking about rooms, I realized that we don't have a medical room yet, so we should probably get a medical room just in case. And like, the other thing that I would really like to start doing, even though I'm not really sure how well it's going to work, is exploring. I'd like to get out into some of these other areas. The way that I generally do that is I like to follow these abyssalite veins, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get an abyssalite miner anytime soon, so maybe what I'll do is just get a door and we'll just start creeping out into this purple biome. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you decided to subscribe today, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you watched, I would hope that you would consider subscribing. It really helps me out. But anyways, again, I'm Russell. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.